we dive into the latest from Korea with style and curiosity. First, we'll explore general news from the country, keeping you up to date on everything that matters. Then, get ready to enjoy the world of celebrities and entertainment, full of comebacks, debuts, and exciting events. And to wrap things up, we'll take a look at the latest in fashion and K-beauty, bringing you trends and tips straight from Korea. Subscribe to my channel and like the video, it will greatly help my work and you won't miss future content on the channel. Let's get started. Lee touts power of culture in luncheon with Italian PM Giorgia Meloni. President Lee Jae Myung on Monday praised the power of culture during his luncheon meeting with Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Lee's remarks came as he and Meloni took part in a luncheon meeting following their summit talks where they agreed to strengthen industrial cooperation in the fields of artificial intelligence, aerospace, semiconductors and critical minerals. Upon hearing that Prime Minister Meloni is an avid fan of K-pop, I could again realize the high power of culture, Lee said, after beginning his speech with the Italian greeting, Buongiorno. Noting how Italy is the birthplace of global culture and arts, Lee expressed hope that friendship between the youth of the two countries will deepen as they enjoy each other's food and music, as well as books by renowned novelists such as Hong Kong and Grazia Deledda. President Lee Jae Myung delivers a welcome speech during a luncheon meeting with Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni at Chunghwa Day in Seoul on January 19, 2026. In response, Meloni was quoted as saying how a smart strategy is behind the success of K-pop and K-culture, noting how they uniquely blend global features as well as South Korean features. She also mentioned the Korean concept of jung, or the special bond of friendship, and noted how it characterizes the relationship between South Korea and Italy. The luncheon venue was decorated with symbols and landmarks of the two countries, such as South Korea's Gwanghwamun and Namsan Tower and Italy's Colosseum and the Tower of Pisa. Flowers and desserts in hues of red, white and green, matching the colors of the Italian national flag, were prepared, while a dumpling soup containing dumplings folded in the shape of the Italian pasta ravioli was served. During the luncheon, Lee presented a pink Samsung Galaxy phone as a surprise gift for Meloni, to which the Italian Prime Minister suggested the two take a selfie together. Drumstick diplomacy for Japan and South Korea as leaders bang out K-pop hits. South Korean President Lee Jae Myung. The leaders of Japan and South Korea staged a surprise drum session on their first day of talks in Japan, smashing out K-pop hits in a loud and unconventional display of diplomacy between a self-confessed metalhead and an aspiring novice. Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi and South Korean President Lee Jae Myung swapped their suits for matching blue tracksuits Tuesday to bang out chart-topping tunes by some of South Korea's biggest cultural exports. Together, they tackled BTS's Dynamite and the hit track Golden from Netflix's blockbuster K-pop Demon Hunters, which just won Best Original Song at the Golden Globes, on 6-piece kits made by Pearl, the famed Japanese drum company. For Lee, it was a dream come true. I achieved my lifelong dream today. Playing the drum has been my dream since I was a child, he told Takaichi, according to the South Korean government. Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi and South Korean President Lee Jae Myung ended their summit on Tuesday on a musical note as the two played drums together along several K-pop hit songs. Office of Japan Prime Minister. Takaichi's love for drums goes way back, and she planned the surprise for her guest after he told her at the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, APEC, summit in South Korea last year that drumming was his dream, she wrote on X. Lee told Takaichi it was not easy to keep up with the beats, but added in a subsequent post on X that he hoped both South Korea and Japan would be able to get closer, just as we respected each other's differences and tuned to each other's rhythm. The meeting is the third between the two leaders since Takaichi took office in October 2025, as Japan's first female prime minister. They met in her home region of Nara in central Japan to discuss a range of issues from industrial supply chains and artificial intelligence to denuclearization of the Korean peninsula and cooperation with the United States. We concurred on the importance of Korea-Japan and Korea-US-Japan cooperation for the sake of regional peace and stability, given the rapidly changing international situation, Lee said in a joint statement. Relations between the two countries have been warming in recent years as their leaders focus on economic and security issues over historical strains resulting from Japan's colonial occupation of South Korea in the early 20th century. Hyundai hoped to return skilled South Korean workers to the U.S. after the ICE raid. Trump just opened the door. After ICE in September raided a still under construction Georgia Hyundai plant, and arrested and deported hundreds of South Korean workers, the automaker's CEO, Jose Munoz, said he hoped for a resolution that could bring crucial foreign worker expertise back to the United States. President Donald Trump on Monday agreed, saying he was very much opposed to the raid carried out by members of his administration. In fact, before they got out, I said they could stay, and they're going to be coming back, he said. When they come in, they're making very complex machinery, equipment, things. They're going to have to bring some people in, at least at that initial phase. Trump made his comments on Air Force One while on his way to Asia for a meeting with world leaders, including South Korean President Lee Jae Myung, who has expressed concern about the raid. As a result, Lee said he was skeptical about the future of South Korean investment in the United States. On Friday, Lee told Bloomberg that he understood many of the workers didn't want to return to the United States. This has also caused severe trauma for the workers as well, and I have heard that some workers do not want to go back, he said. Without taking measures to ensure the safety and rational treatment of these workers, there is a high possibility that factory construction in the U.S. may be significantly postponed. But Lee said he expects a deal with the U.S. in the not-too-distant future. The deported workers were not Hyundai employees but worked for its contractors and LG Energy Solutions, its South Korean partner in the plant. Munoz said while the workers should not have been here without the proper work visas, there needed to be a change in U.S. law to allow for the kind of work. Munoz also said last month he expected a deal soon between the countries. What I've learned in the past couple of days and weeks is that activities in this particular battery factory that require a very specific expertise that is not in the country, Munoz told CNN at a media roundtable in September. I believe there needs to be a visa which is especially designed for these types of people that may need to enter the country 5 or 6 or 7 times. Once the factory is finished, they don't come back again. I think both governments, South Korea and the US, are working actively to try to ensure that situation like this don't happen again, Munoz added. Hyundai did not immediately reply to a request for comment on Trump's latest remarks. The raid and deportation had stirred anger in South Korea, and at his appearance before investors and journalists in New York, Munoz apologized to the workers for what they went through with their arrests and deportations. Suspect behind drone sent to end Korea worked under ex-President Yoon's office. A civilian suspect accused of making a drone allegedly flown into North Korea previously worked at the presidential office under former President Yoon Suk Yeol, sources said Sunday. The man in his 30s, who was questioned Friday by a joint military-police investigation team, had monitored news reports while working under the spokesperson's office at Yoon's presidential office, according to sources familiar with the matter. He is known to have worked during a similar period with another man in his 30s who claims to have flown the drone into North Korea. The suspect accused of making the drone was referred to prosecutors last November on allegations of violating aviation security regulations for flying an unregistered drone near Yeoju, south of Seoul. The drone used at the time is known to be identical to the one allegedly sent to the north. The North's military said it struck the drone with its electronic means to force it to fall in the county of Jangfung in the North's border city of Kaesong. The two attended the same university in Seoul and co-founded a drone manufacturing startup with university support in 2024, and also helped organize a youth organization related to unification in 2020, according to the sources. The man under investigation over the alleged drone flight reportedly claimed that the suspect made the drone at his request but was not involved in its operation. Police are continuing to investigate the motive and circumstances of the case, including allegations that the two men colluded in operating the drone, officials said. Earlier this month, North Korea claimed South Korea had violated its sovereignty through drone incursions in September last year and on January 4, with Kim Yo-jong, the powerful sister of leader Kim Jong-un, demanding that Seoul admit to and apologize for the incidents. South Korea's military has denied the claims, saying the drones in question were not operated by the military. Military looks into new allegations of intelligence unit's role in drone incursion. The Defense Ministry is looking into fresh allegations that the Defense Intelligence Command, DIC, supported a graduate student who claimed to have flown a drone into North Korea, a government official said Monday. Online news outlet Newstapa earlier reported that the man, surnamed O, is suspected of operating two companies disguised as online outlets but actually carry out intelligence activities in support of the DIC and of receiving 10 million won, citing security sources. A Defense Ministry official said the ministry is participating in a joint military police team investigating the case and supports a swift and thorough probe, declining to provide further details due to the ongoing investigation. The joint team is expected to verify the report and determine whether the DIC was involved in the drone incursion. Earlier this month, North Korea claimed South Korea had violated its sovereignty through drone incursions in September last year, and on January 4, with Kim Yo-jong, the powerful sister of leader Kim Jong-un, demanding that Seoul admit to and apologize for the incidents. South Korea's military has denied the claims, saying the drones in question were not operated by the military. In a televised interview last week, Oh claimed he had sent the drone to North Korea. He previously served as the head of a conservative youth group and also worked at the presidential office during former President Yoon Suk Yeol's term. Ex-President Yoon's legal team files appeal in obstruction of justice case. Former President Yoon Suk Yeol's legal team on Monday submitted an appeal against a court ruling that sentenced him to 5 years in prison on charges that included the obstruction of investigators' attempt to detain him last year. Last Friday, the Seoul Central District Court handed down the sentence in the first ruling on charges stemming from Yoon's short-lived imposition of martial law in December 2024. Chief among the charges was that the then-president had ordered the Presidential Security Service to block investigators from executing a warrant to detain him at the official presidential residence in January last year. Immediately after the ruling, Yoon's lawyers said they would appeal, claiming the court's decision was unacceptable and not based on facts found during the investigation. Former President Yoon Suk Yeol gives his final statement during his trial on insurrection charges, stemming from his short-lived imposition of martial law, at the Seoul Central District Court in the capital on January 13, 2026, in this photo provided by the court. At a press conference, Yoon's legal team said the appeal was submitted to the court at 4 p.m. Monday. The lawyers argued that the court committed procedural errors, noting that it had initially notified them of Friday's date as the final trial hearing but later designated it as the sentencing date without sufficient explanation. They also claimed that evidence requested by Yoon's side was dismissed without a detailed assessment of its necessity or relevance. Given the public interest and historic importance of the case, the process of demonstration guided by law and conscience should have been more elaborate and thorough, the team said. The lawyers further hinted at possible legal action against trial divisions dedicated to insurrection-related cases, including those handling Yoon's case. There is a debate over the unconstitutionality of the insurrection divisions, one of Yoon's attorneys said. We plan to review additional legal measures and implement them accordingly. SK Telecom files lawsuit to revoke record 135 bln-won fine over data breach. SK Telecom Company, South Korea's largest mobile carrier, has filed a lawsuit seeking to overturn a record 135 billion won, $91 million United States dollars, fine handed down by the state data protection regulator over a massive data leak last year that affected its entire 23 million user base, industry sources said Monday. SK Telecom filed the suit with the Seoul Administrative Court on Monday afternoon, just a day ahead of the deadline given to the company to seek a revocation of the decision by the Personal Information Protection Commission, PIPC, made in August last year, according to the sources. The PIPC had imposed the fine on SK Telecom about 4 months after the wireless carrier belatedly disclosed a major leak of Universal Subscriber Identity Module, USIM, data from its servers. The disclosure prompted the company to offer free USIM replacements to all of its users and an investigation by the regulator. It marked the highest ever penalty imposed by the PIPC since its launch in 2020, surpassing a combined 100 billion won fine against Google and Meta Platforms Inc. in 2022. SK Telecom is reportedly expected to stress that it has spent 1.2 trillion won in the wake of the data breach to compensate users and reform its data protection system, while noting that no financial damage to users has been confirmed as a result of the data leak. It is also expected to question whether the penalty was fair compared with the previous sanctions imposed against the two U.S. tech companies. We seek a thorough assessment by the court on the PIPC's penalty, the company said. Now finishing the Korean national news session and starting the celebrity and entertainment session. Jin Young shows off her figure in latest swimsuit photos after addressing pregnancy rumors. Singer Jin Young has updated her social media with a series of photos showing off her well-toned figure. On January 18 KST, Jin Young posted photos on her Instagram along with the caption, "Moonlit night, everyone wearing swimsuits together, but we didn't actually play in the water. My friends took photos of me so well this doesn't feel like me but it is me Pattaya night market let's go." In the released photos, Jin Young is seen enjoying a relaxed time in Pattaya with her friends. In particular, she showcased her elegant and slim figure, drawing attention as she revealed her defined waist. Previously, Jin Young had been caught up in pregnancy rumors after netizens pointed to what they believed was her alleged protruding stomach in several photos taken at an event. In response, she appeared on an S.E.S variety program, where she firmly addressed the issue and denied the accusations, ultimately putting the pregnancy rumors to rest. She told viewers, "People were saying that I was 3 months along, 6 months, or about to give birth, but that's not true." She also added, "At the time, I did eat a lot. But when I take off my clothes, it's no joke." Apink's Bomi shares honest thoughts on love ahead of marriage to Rado after 9 years. Apink's Bomi shared her honest thoughts on love as she prepares for marriage. A new video titled, "Love Has to Exist. Love Me More," with Bomi, was uploaded to Kwon So-hyun's personal YouTube channel Ticket So-hyun, featuring Bomi as a guest. During the episode, Bomi introduced Apink's first new song in 3 years, "Love Me More," and spoke candidly about her current mindset. Describing the new track, Bomi said, "This song feels wistful yet refreshing, with a pure and bright atmosphere," adding, "We wanted to keep Apink's signature color while also showing something new." She further explained that, unlike their previous releases, the song reflects emotions that come after fully experiencing love, offering listeners a more mature perspective. Bomi also shared glimpses of her daily life as she prepares for marriage. Emphasizing the importance of love, she remarked, "Love is something you absolutely need. You can't live without it." When Kwon So-hyun asked if she had come to understand love better, Bomi replied, "I've learned a lot," drawing laughter from the studio. Bomi is set to marry producer Rado in May 2026. The couple will be tying the knot after approximately 9 years of dating. At the time of the marriage announcement, Bomi's agency stated, "Bomi is starting a new chapter with someone she has built trust and love with over a long period of time," and confirmed that she will continue her activities as both a singer and broadcaster after marriage. Bomi also personally shared the news with fans, expressing gratitude by saying that she is who she is today thanks to their constant support. The couple first met through music-related work around 2017 after being introduced by a mutual acquaintance, and naturally developed into a romantic relationship. They kept their relationship largely private over the years, and even after their dating news became public last year, they continued their relationship without disruption. The official marriage announcement has since been met with warm support from fans and the public alike. Bomi debuted in 2011 as a member of Apink and has been loved for numerous hit songs, including No Number No, Mr. Chu, Love, I'm So Sick, and Doomdarum. Beyond group promotions, she has remained active across a variety of shows and acting projects, steadily building a diverse career in entertainment. Busan announced strict countermeasures after controversy spread over excessive accommodation prices ahead of BTS's upcoming concerts, scheduled to take place on June 12 and 13. On January 17, Busan revealed that it has launched a QR-based reporting system that allows tourists to directly report unfair accommodation charges. Both domestic and international visitors can scan a QR code to submit complaints, which are then delivered through the Korea Tourism Organization to the relevant local governments and related authorities. To ensure wide awareness, the city has distributed promotional stickers and posters to accommodation providers and posted an informational banner on its official website. In addition, Busan plans to form joint inspection teams with district and county offices starting next week. These teams will conduct on-site inspections of accommodations flagged through online reports, checking compliance with business regulations and providing guidance where necessary. If unfair practices such as excessive pricing or failure to honor reservation conditions are confirmed, the city stated that these violations will be reflected in hotel rating evaluations. The measures come as hotel prices in Busan have surged sharply during the BTS concert period. Around Hyundai Station, nightly room rates reportedly jumped to between 600,000 Korean won, approximately $460, and as high as 1.2 million Korean won, approximately $920. On accommodation booking platforms, a deluxe double room at a luxury hotel in Busan was listed at 785,000 Korean won, approximately $600, for the concert date. This is more than double the price from the previous week at 298,000 Korean won, approximately $230, and significantly higher than the following week at 390,000 Korean won, approximately $300. A well-known four-star chain hotel in Hyundai also raised its room rates from the usual 300,000 Korean won range, approximately $230, to around 670,000 Korean won, approximately $515 on the concert day. Similar backlash occurred in 2022 during BTS's free concert held in support of Busan's World Expo bid, when some accommodations attempted to charge prices up to 30 times their normal rates. As criticism grew, President Lee Jae Myung addressed the issue by sharing an article on X, which reported that hotel prices in Busan had surged by as much as tenfold following news of the BTS concert. He condemned the practice as malicious exploitation that disrupts market order and causes widespread harm, emphasizing that it must be eradicated. He added that penalties should ensure that businesses engaging in price gouging suffer losses far greater than any unfair gains. Busan also plans to convene a tourism readiness meeting with related agencies in the near future to discuss countermeasures against excessive accommodation price increases. Once the concert venue is finalized, the city said it will use social media and other platforms to promote accommodation areas with convenient access to the venue and public transportation, aiming to prevent concentrated booking demand. Mayor Park Hyung-joon stated that the city will actively operate the QR reporting system and conduct on-site inspections to prevent unfair accommodation practices and thoroughly assess tourism readiness. He added that Busan will mobilize all available administrative resources to support the successful hosting of the BTS concerts. CORTIS nets global partnership as Friends of the NBA. NBA, the National Basketball Association, announced on January 18 that the K-pop group CORTIS has been appointed as Friends of the NBA. This program is a collaboration between the NBA and celebrities or influencers in the Asia-Pacific region designed to engage fans through new and creative methods. As part of this role, the 5 members will participate in various activities, including attending official games and events, creating exclusive content, co-developing branded apparel and merchandise, and participating in league promotional campaigns. CORTIS expressed their excitement about the partnership, stating that joining Friends of the NBA is a significant milestone they had not imagined achieving so early in their career. The group, whose philosophy is centered around the concept of color outside the lines, noted a deep resonance with the NBA's spirit of creativity and challenge. They shared their enthusiasm for representing the NBA through this unique intersection of sports and culture. Wayne Chong, the NBA Asia Managing Director, emphasized that the inclusion of CORTIS demonstrates the powerful synergy between sports and music, noting that K-pop and the NBA share common values of passion, creativity, and a dedicated global fandom. This announcement follows news that CORTIS will headline the NBA crossover concert series at the Los Angeles Convention Center on February 12, 2026. They are the first K-pop artists to perform as headliners during the 2026 NBA All-Star Week, a feat that has already drawn significant attention from international fans. According to Wayne Chong, the upcoming All-Star events in Los Angeles will serve as a starting point for providing an unforgettable experience that combines the artistry of K-pop with the excitement of professional basketball. Further details regarding the collaboration will be released through the official NBA website and the global fan platform Weverse. Hearts2Hearts announces February comeback. Hearts2Hearts is making their highly anticipated comeback in only a month. On January 14, SM Entertainment confirmed that Hearts2Hearts is in the midst of preparations for the comeback, stating, Hearts2Hearts is aiming for a late February comeback and is currently in preparation. We ask for your continued interest and support. The comeback is likely to fall near Hearts2Hearts' one-year anniversary date, as the girl group debuted on February 24, 2025 with the single, The Chase. Meanwhile, Hearts2Hearts most recently made a comeback in October with their mini-album, Focus. The rookie group quickly built a strong fanbase with their releases last year, establishing a sweet and heartfelt sound. They is spotted at the airport with new hair colors ahead of comeback, sparking interest. Hearts2Hearts has just sparked major interest with their recent airport appearance. The rookie SM girl group Hearts2Hearts was spotted at Incheon Airport, heading to Shanghai for a fan sign event. The girls surprised fans by appearing with all new hairstyles and hair colors, quickly creating buzz across social media, as fans reacted to the members' exciting new style changes. In particular, Stella and Yuha caught attention for their striking new strawberry blonde hair, while Jiwoo's dark red bob and Carmen's dark brown hair also attracted attention. With Hearts2Hearts' February comeback confirmed only a few days ago, the new hairstyles are likely related to the group's upcoming return. Fans are more excited than ever for Hearts2Hearts' comeback, as the reveal of their new hairstyles has raised anticipations for their concept this time. S.E.S announces disbandment, set to conclude activities on January 30, 2026. Boy group S.E.S officially announced that they will be concluding their activities at the end of this month. On January 16, S.E.S shared a statement through their official channels, expressing gratitude to fans for their continued love and support while also apologizing for the sudden nature of the announcement. According to the statement, the group will officially disband on January 30, 2026. S.E.S reflected on their journey together, sharing that the time spent with their fans, known as Kazuna, and the love they received along the way will remain precious memories. The group emphasized that it was thanks to their fans' support that they were able to continue their activities until now. Looking ahead, S.E.S stated that the members will each begin pursuing their respective dreams and asked fans to continue supporting their future paths and decisions. In connection with the disbandment, and at the request of the members who wished to meet fans one final time, S.E.S will be holding one-to-one fan calls. Joichiro will not be participating in the fan calls due to scheduling reasons. The group concluded their message by once again thanking fans for their warm support throughout the years. S.E.S's Shoo has just revealed her desire to reconcile with her husband, in the midst of their serious ongoing conflict. Former S.E.S member Shoo has attracted attention after revealing her current estrangement from her husband, Lee Jae Myung, and expressing her desire for reconciliation. Shoo posted a new video to her YouTube channel, updating fans on her daily life. She showed her business trip through China, as well as her ongoing work on her new business. But what caught fans' attention was Shoo's message to her husband, clearly expressed in her new video. She expressed her heartfelt message. Actually, Lee Jae Myung and I haven't spoken in over 2 months, because we had a fight. Should I try reaching out to him again? Will he answer this time? Please leave comments with advice on how to reconcile with him. Shoo revealed her strong desire to reconcile with Lee Jae Myung. In her previous video, Shoo revealed the extent of her ongoing conflict with her husband, saying, "We blocked each other. We got into a fight while talking about household matters. It's been about a month and a half since we blocked each other, and I also locked him out of the house. I changed the front door code." Despite how serious their conflict was, Shoo emphasized that it was temporary and wouldn't lead to divorce, saying, "It will be okay. We'll work things out." Shoo's new video has caught attention, as fans speculate that she intends it to be a public signal for Lee Jae Myung, indicating that she wants him to unblock her so they can work things out. She married former baseball player Lee Jae Myung in 2010, and the couple has 3 children. Shoo has previously gained attention for her journey with gambling addiction, and is now starting her own business. S.E.S Daesum brings bright energy to Channel A rom-com, Positively Yours. Former S.E.S member Daesum is set to return to the small screen with a romantic comedy, marking another milestone in her 17th year since debut. Channel A's new weekend drama, Positively Yours, starring Daesum, is based on the popular web novel and webtoon of the same name. The series tells the story of 2 people who had sworn off marriage, only to find their lives upended after a one-night encounter sparks an unexpected, reverse trajectory romance. Born in 1992 and debuting in 2010, Daesum takes on the role of Wong Mi-ran, a hotel manager at Taeyon Hotel and the best friend of Jang Hyun, played by Ryu Jun Seo. Known for her straightforward, bulldozer-like charm, Wong Mi-ran is expected to add lively energy to the story. Anticipation has also been building since the highlight video released on January 12, which teased a subtle and intriguing dynamic between Mi-ran and her longtime male friend Lee Min-wook, Hong Jong-yeon, raising curiosity about the relationships and narrative arcs Daesum will portray. Adding to the buzz, behind-the-scenes photos from Daesum's Positively Yours poster shoot have been unveiled. In the newly released images, she perfectly embodies the essence of a romantic comedy, striking expressive poses and wearing a radiant, sun-like smile. From playful winks to fresh, lovable expressions, Daesum showcases a bright and charming side that draws the eye. Daesum has steadily built her acting credentials through diverse projects, including TVN's Serendipity's Embrace, MBC's Kokdu, Season of Deity, and ENA's Salon de Homes. Across genres, she has been praised for her stable performances and strong character immersion, solidifying her presence as an actress with her own distinct color. Expectations are high for what new appeal she will bring in Positively Yours. Starring Daesum alongside Choi Jin-hyuk, Ryu Jun Seo, and Hong Jong-yeon, Positively Yours will premiere on January 17 on Channel A. First-generation idol Eric of Shinhwa has been accused of plagiarizing as many as 28 rap lyrics throughout his music career. Since January of 2023, an anonymous YouTube channel has been exposing Eric of Shinhwa for copying the rap and lyrics of numerous American rappers. As of January 2026, the channel has made 28 posts, suggesting that the Shinhwa member may have plagiarized as many as 28, or even more, rap verses. A selection of comparison clips can be found below, including rap segments from some of Shinhwa's major hits like Your Wedding, Tears, I Pray For You, Perfect Man, Liar, and more. Although the accused rap verses largely span songs released by Shinhwa under SM Entertainment, 1998 to 2003, the inclusion of Liar, 2004, in the list reveals that Eric may have continued his borrowing practice somewhat after parting ways with SM's production team. Former B2ST member Jang Hyun Seung has openly acknowledged his past attitude controversies following his military service, revealing a noticeably changed and more reflective side. On January 15, the YouTube channel MMTG released a video titled, Jang Hyun Seung's Current Live Performance After Exorcism, W. The Exorcist JJ, offering an honest conversation about his past and present. During the episode, Jang Seung-yeon addressed the attitude issues that followed him during his time promoting with B2ST, now Highlight, a period fans had dubbed his demon-possessed era. He admitted fault, describing himself at the time as immature and taking responsibility for his behavior. MC JJ commented on the drastic change in his image, saying, "What famously circulated online was that after finishing military service, it was like you were completely exorcised. Your eyes look clearer now." She pointed out the stark contrast between his demeanor before and after enlistment. Reflecting on his military experience, Jang explained, "When you go to the military, you naturally become a better person. Since I enlisted later than most, I wasn't perfect, but I didn't want to be a burden to anyone." He added, "Because I enlisted late, I worked even harder. I received a lot of praise, and being in an environment that supported me, there was no reason not to be exorcised," making the studio burst out in laughter. His remarks candidly outlined how discipline and structure contributed to his personal growth. JJ responded with admiration, joking, "If you get enough sleep, get sunlight, and live a regular life, anyone can be exorcised." Jang Hyun Seung proved that. However, she mentioned a brief period in his career when Jang Seung-yeon reverted back to his dark, demon-possessed persona. She mentioned, "You seemed like you were exorcised, but then the name Abel came." Jang Seung-yeon cut in and replied, "Who is that?" Looking back on his former self, Jang Seung-yeon quipped with self-deprecating humor, "That person isn't me. He doesn't exist anymore," drawing laughter from viewers. He continued, "It was a misunderstanding." JJ continued and added, "People say it's not like you changed 180 degrees, but it feels like 270 degrees. Compared to when you were possessed by an evil spirit, now, you are closer to your true self." Jang Hyun Seung agreed and expressed that he is much happier now than before. Dynamic duos Gaeko and Kim Soo-mi announced divorce after 14 years of marriage. Dynamic duos Gaeko announced his divorce from businesswoman Kim Soo-mi, ending their marriage of 14 years. Gaeko shared the news through social media, explaining that the decision was reached after extensive discussions. "Last year, after many conversations, we decided to bring our marital relationship to a close out of respect for each other's lives," he wrote. The couple will share joint custody of their 2 children. Gaeko emphasized his continued role as a parent, stating, "As parents, we will take on shared responsibility for raising our children and continue to fulfill our roles to the end." Kim Soo-mi also released a brief statement, noting the personal nature of the matter. "As this is a private story, I am being cautious," she said, adding, "We decided to conclude our marital relationship as a choice that respects each other's lives." She further asked for understanding from the public, urging restraint against speculation and rumors. "Rather than excessive interest or hasty interpretations, I ask that you watch over us with a little warmth," she said. Gaeko and Kim Soo-mi were married in 2011 and have 1 son and 1 daughter together. 100 label chairman Cha Ga-won has been sued on charges of large-scale fraud involving more than 10 billion Korean won, approximately $7.5 million United States dollars. According to reporting by The Fact on January 16, a major domestic, entertain tech, company, hereafter referred to as Company A, filed a criminal complaint with police last month against Cha on fraud charges. Authorities confirmed that the case falls under South Korea's Act on the Aggravated Punishment of Specific Economic Crimes, with the alleged damages exceeding 10 billion Korean won, around $7.5 million United States dollars. Under Korean law, fraud and extortion are punishable by up to 10 years in prison or fines of up to 20 million Korean won, approximately 15,000 United States dollars, while embezzlement and breach of trust carry penalties of up to 5 years in prison or fines of up to 15 million Korean won, approximately 11,000 United States dollars. However, when the amount involved is considered large-scale, enhanced penalties apply under the Act on the Aggravated Punishment of Specific Economic Crimes. The charges filed against Cha reportedly meet this threshold. Cha Ga-won owns 100 label as well as its subsidiary labels Big Planet Made Ent and INB 100. She is known to exercise decisive authority and influence over company operations. Company A is a business partner of these labels, but notably filed the complaint against Cha personally rather than against 100 label or its subsidiaries. Company A is described as a global comprehensive entertainment solutions firm that expands entertainment businesses using data and technology based on artists' intellectual property. It provides one-stop services covering concerts, merchandise, and fan communication platforms. In many cases, entertainment agencies reportedly receive substantial advance payments when signing contracts that utilize artists' IP for concerts, merchandise, and platforms. 100 label, along with Big Planet Made Ent and INB 100, has used Company A's platform and entered into contracts involving their artists' IP, receiving large advance payments. This issue was previously addressed in the Fact's December 29 exclusive report, Cha Ga-won's abnormal company operations, 108 billion Korean won, approximately 81 million United States dollars, spent on styling and 72 billion Korean won, approximately 54 million United States dollars, in advance payments. That report, based on an analysis of Big Planet Made Ent's 2024 audit report, found that the company was in a state of complete capital impairment. INB 100 was reported to be in a similar condition, with both companies effectively sustaining operations through advance payments received for artists' concerts and album-related activities. Company A was identified as one of the sources from which she secured large sums of funding. Audit reports indicate that she obtained hundreds of billions of won in advance payments through artist IP across her labels. While the exact amount received specifically from Company A has not been confirmed, the newly filed complaint suggests the sum exceeds at least 10 billion Korean won, approximately 7.5 million United States dollars, with contracts allegedly not being properly fulfilled. Company A appears to have concluded that she engaged in deceptive practices during this process. The Fact contacted Cha Ga-won's side for comment at around 4 p.m. on the day of reporting, but no official response had been provided as of publication. In addition, she has reportedly failed to properly settle payments with affiliated artists since at least the second half of last year, according to information confirmed by The Fact. Baekhyun, Taemin, The Boys, around 1 billion Korean won each, approximately 750,000 United States dollars, Cha Ga-won amid 5 billion Korean won, approximately 3.7 million United States dollars, in unpaid settlements. In response, 100 label did not directly confirm or deny the existence of unpaid settlements, stating instead, depending on each artist's contract terms and activity status, discussions and adjustments are currently being conducted normally. This has been interpreted as an acknowledgement that some payments were not settled within the designated timeframe. Amid these circumstances, she now faces a lawsuit over alleged fraud involving more than 10 billion Korean won, approximately 7.5 million United States dollars. The situation has raised concerns over the value of the efforts made by affiliated artists, many of whom have continued demanding schedules, including world tours. Concerns are also growing that the issue may extend further. Reports indicate that numerous companies involved in album production and promotional activities for artists under 100 label, Big Planet Made Ent and INB 100 have yet to receive outstanding payments. There is growing fear that not only artists, but also industry professionals who contributed their labor and expertise, may see their efforts go uncompensated. So Hee speaks out on SNS rumors linked to Jeon Jong Seo after past relationship with Ryu Jun Yeol. Actress So Hee has once again spoken candidly about the intense public scrutiny surrounding her past relationship with actor Ryu Jun Yeol, as well as the social media controversy that followed and involved her close friend and co-star Jeon Jong Seo. So Hee addressed the issue during an interview for her upcoming film, Project Y, her first commercial movie as a leading actress, directed by Lee Won. The interview was held on January 16 at a cafe in Samcheong-dong, Jongno District, Seoul. During the interview, Han first spoke about her decision to join the project, saying, Jeon Jong Seo, director Lee Won, and the entire production team were people I truly wanted to work with. It felt like meeting people I was naturally drawn to, so I happily agreed. I'm really glad I did. Project Y is a crime film that follows the perilous journey of two friends, Mi Son and Do Jeong, who attempt to steal illicit money and gold bars to escape their harsh realities. So Hee portrays Mi Son, a character who longs for an ordinary life but makes increasingly dangerous choices to achieve it, while Jeon Jong Seo plays Do Jeong, an impulsive and emotionally driven figure who relentlessly pushes forward. Led by two female protagonists, the film has drawn attention for its strong, woman's narrative and the pairing of two leading actresses. The film also marked the first collaboration between So Hee and Jeon Jong Seo, whose on-screen partnership developed into a close real-life friendship. However, that friendship later became entangled in public controversy following speculation related to So Hee's past relationship with Ryu Jun Yeol. In early 2024, rumors began circulating after an overseas netizen suggested a romantic relationship between So Hee and Ryu Jun Yeol. The situation escalated when Ryu Jun Yeol's former partner, actress Hee, posted the phrase, "interesting," on her social media, leading to widespread speculation about a so-called overlap dating controversy. As the rumors intensified, So Hee addressed the matter directly through a personal blog post, firmly denying any overlap in relationships. Ryu Jun Yeol later echoed the same clarification, and the controversy eventually subsided. Despite this, further speculation arose when online users claimed that a certain Instagram account leaving malicious comments toward Hee belonged to So Hee. The account had been created around the time So Hee and Ryu Jun Yeol acknowledged their relationship and was notably followed by Jeon Jong Seo, prompting additional scrutiny. So Hee's agency immediately denied the allegations, stating that the account was not operated by the actress. Reflecting on the ongoing attention surrounding her past relationship and the resulting social media controversy, So Hee shared, "I think I have to accept everything that comes with it. As each year passes, I feel a stronger sense of responsibility to make sure my words carry weight, because I receive so much public attention." She continued, "Of course, there are times when explanations are necessary, but there are also moments when things feel unfair. Whether it's criticism, misunderstanding, or differing opinions, some things have to be endured and accepted. Not everyone can think the same way. Out of 10 people, all 10 won't like me. I try to objectively look at myself and analyze who I am." She added with a smile, "But I still hope people will like me." Director Lee Won previously addressed concerns about the controversy surrounding the actress's social media activity, stating, "I actually found it interesting. Rather than worrying, I thought both actresses were very honest and free-spirited. From my perspective as someone working with them, they were the kind of actors I wanted, and seeing that made me feel we could explore even more with these characters." Project Y is scheduled to be released on January 21. TWS's Jihoon to miss China fan sign after father's passing, future activities under review. TWS member Jihoon will be absent from select upcoming schedules following the recent passing of his father. On January 16, Pledis Entertainment announced via the global fan platform Weverse that Jihoon will not participate in the group's upcoming China fansign event. The notice was posted under the title, "Notice regarding TWS Jihoon's upcoming schedule." According to the statement, Jihoon will be unable to attend the Beijing fansign event scheduled for January 17 to 18, which is being held in celebration of TWS's fourth mini-album release. The agency further explained that his future activities may also be subject to change. Jihoon's participation in upcoming schedules may be adjusted flexibly depending on the situation. Further details will be announced separately, Pledis Entertainment stated. Jihoon reportedly suffered the loss of his father on January 11. His father, who had been battling illness, passed away after his condition worsened. Jihoon has since remained with his family as they observe a period of mourning. Pledis Entertainment asked for fans' understanding, saying, "We kindly ask for your generous understanding and support. Please send Jihoon your warm condolences. We thank 42 for your continued love and consideration." Meanwhile, TWS is scheduled to hold their first ever solo performance in Greater China on January 24 to 25 at the Macau Studio City Event Center. Adopted daughter's letter leaves Jin Tae Hyun in tears after couple gives up second child plans. Actor Jin Tae Hyun shared a deeply moving handwritten letter from his adopted daughter, Han Ji-hye, offering a glimpse into the warmth and love within their family. Jin Tae Hyun posted a photo of the letter on his personal social media account, writing, "This is the kind of family we are. As you said, when you truly love, embrace, and share with others, a wonderful daughter comes into your life." The letter was written by his adopted daughter, Han Ji-hye. He added a heartfelt message of his own, saying, "It's a day filled with gratitude. Thank you, Ji-hye. Take good care of your mom and focus on your training." In the letter, Han Ji-hye, who is a marathon runner, began with a warm birthday message, "Mom. Happy birthday. This is already our second winter together as a family." She reflected on the passage of time, writing, "It feels like we met just yesterday, but time has gone by so quickly." She also expressed gratitude toward her adoptive parents, saying, "Because of my training, I haven't been able to spend as much time with you, but thank you so much for always coming to my training locations and taking such good care of me." Notably, Han Ji-hye addressed the recent decision by Jin Tae Hyun and his wife, Park Se-yoon, to give up plans for a second child. "I cried a little after watching the video where you shared your new decision," she wrote. "I may not fully understand or grasp all the pain you went through to reach that decision, but it made me want to be even more supportive by your side." Toward the end of the letter, she made a heartfelt promise. "You always say that focusing on my training is enough to be a good daughter, but that's only natural. So from now on, I'll really try to be an even better daughter." She concluded with an emotional confession, "In my heart, I already think of you as my real parents. I'll do my best to be a kind and wonderful daughter for all the time we'll share from here on out. I'm so grateful, and I love you more than words can express." Meanwhile, Jin Tae Hyun and Park Se-yoon publicly introduced Han Ji-hye as their adopted daughter last year. The couple has also shared that they have two other daughters who are currently preparing to become nurses on Jeju Island. Eun Woo, a member of Astro and an actor, is beginning to face backlash from the advertising industry amid allegations of large-scale tax evasion amounting to over 20 billion Korean won, approximately $13.6 million United States dollars. According to Osin on January 22, skincare brand Abib switched videos featuring Eun Woo on its official YouTube channel and other platforms to private. The videos are currently inaccessible, displaying notices such as, "This video is unavailable," and "This video is private." In addition, Abib deleted posts on X that had announced Eun Woo as its brand ambassador. However, promotional images and ambassador-related content featuring him remain visible on the brand's official website. Abib previously announced Eun Woo as its new ambassador last year. At the time, the brand stated that Eun Woo is loved for his unique image and sophisticated charm, which align closely with Abib's brand values. A brand representative also explained that his clear and clean image best represents Abib's philosophy of perfect beauty achieved through simplicity, adding that this was the reason for selecting him as a global ambassador. Meanwhile, Eun Woo reportedly been notified of an income tax assessment exceeding 20 billion Korean won, approximately $13.6 million United States dollars. Last year, the Seoul Regional Tax Office's Investigation Bureau 4 conducted an intensive investigation into alleged tax evasion involving a single-person agency established by his mother. Following the probe, tax authorities reportedly issued a notice demanding additional income tax payments surpassing 20 billion Korean won, approximately $13.6 million United States dollars. We've finished the celebrity and entertainment section and are now opening the fashion and beauty section. Stay up to date on fashion trends and see which idols are also making their mark on the fashion scene. The bomber jacket is back in style. You should buy one now and learn how to wear them best. Looking for winter outerwear? Instead of padded pieces, consider a bomber jacket. From a variety of colors and styles to newly added details, we present several style tips for bomber jackets and recommended items. The most stylish way to wear a bomber jacket is with leather. The smooth texture adds a touch of sophistication to a casual silhouette. Pair it with a hoodie for a relaxed and effortless look, and the minimalist design integrates perfectly into an office look. If versatility is your priority, an oversized bomber jacket is the answer. The loose fit allows for easy layering with everything from chunky knits to hoodies, ensuring plenty of warmth even in the dead of winter. If the bulk and oversized silhouette of the bomber jacket are too much for you, consider slicking your hair back neatly for a lighter look. The short length alone makes the look lighter. The characteristic volume of the bomber jacket and the striped details create a contrast, giving the illusion of a slimmer waist and longer legs. Wear it over an undergarment for a discreet yet stylish urban look. A bomber jacket with a touch of color and print adds a fun touch to your winter style. Worn over a basic piece underneath, it instantly becomes the centerpiece of your look, while pairing it with a vibrant piece underneath creates a cheerful pop of color for an even more relaxed look. If you're used to wearing monochromatic quilted jackets and coats every day, A bomber jacket can be a bold choice for a vibrant design with eye-catching colors or prints. Blackcurrant red hair has become a major trend among women. If a woman's demon is the pursuit of beauty, then this color is indispensable. And it's possible to achieve it without bleaching. The blackcurrant shade, a mix of plum and black, instantly lifts the spirits of cool-toned skin. How do celebrities rock this mysterious shade? Deeper than black, calmer than red, a subtle plum tone stands out against an almost black base, and the color subtly changes depending on the lighting. The color accentuates the translucency of fair skin and makes hair appear more voluminous. Adding glamorous waves is the icing on the cake. The versatility of this color in different lighting is further enhanced, and it doesn't look too cold or heavy. For makeup, we recommend something subtle. Add a discreet glow to the skin, apply brownish-gray eyeshadow, and choose a lipstick in a matching shade. This will make your hair color stand out even more. Despite being dark, your face doesn't look bland, and the subtle plum tones draw attention. The depth of the color, close to black, creates an overall elegant and sophisticated look that is also attractive. The focus is on the lips, with a touch of color, such as a pH-sensitive lipstick or a gloss to add more vitality. In this way, the maturity and sensuality of this vibrant black color will be fully revealed. Since you can adjust the ratio of black to red, we recommend experimenting with the color until you find the ideal shade for you. Shades of red and plum, in particular, tend to fade more quickly than other colors, so a tip is to use complementary shampoos or nail polishes to keep the color vibrant. If you seek the stability and elegance of black, this color is a must-have. Jennie's beauty look that revolutionized the MMA. Jennie's MMA, which once again left its mark, also had a special beauty touch. Jennie appeared on the red carpet with a ponytail that enhanced her traditional beauty and minimalist makeup that only added a touch of vitality. Her signature low ponytail, which didn't cover her square shoulders, was accentuated by a discreet hair tie. This understated beauty may have been further enhanced by the structured dress with a bodice. Her low ponytail was also styled with large, loose strands on the sides, making the hairstyle easy to copy. Her makeup was also the epitome of elegance. Her attractive features were complemented by just the right amount of shimmer on the base and hydrated lips. The space between Jennie and Jennie, visible in the photos she posted on Instagram and in the official photos, is also a charming detail. This is the 2026 version of the ballet corps reference. After the red carpet, Jennie kept the same hairstyle from the awards ceremony, but with some different details that made it even more special. While on the red carpet she wore an elegant hair tie, here she opted for a low ponytail with a single thin ribbon to reinforce the ballet corps look. And the finishing touch was the charming beauty mark on her cheek and around her eyes. Jennie's MMA performance, which continues to be a hit in views and was the embodiment of paradise, perfectly captured the sister image. She perfectly embodied both Korean elegance and beauty, complementing her signature look. Applying a subtle white highlighter to her bangs and a cat eye eyeliner further enhanced her feline features. Adding a touch of pearl to the center of her eyegosal creates a more cheerful and modern white smoky eye look. Instead of wearing her hair voluminous, try straightening it like Jennie does for a sleek and flowing look. The mysterious white smoky eye and the way her hair flutters in the wind as she walks will create a chic atmosphere. Makeup for 2026 is all about natural skin radiance, an even complexion, and striking eye and lip makeup. We present 6 makeup trends for 2026, including foundation, eyes, cheeks, lips, hair, and accent colors. If you're always thinking about a new look each season, consider changing up your makeup a bit for the new year. Simply adding the makeup trends of 2026 can completely transform your look. Here are the makeup trends for 2026. Glow is a keyword in the makeup trends for foundation in 2026. However, unlike 2025, the focus isn't on artificial or excessive shine, but rather a healthy glow that seems to emanate from within, taking advantage of the skin's natural hydration and luminosity. The fusion between skincare and makeup is also aligned with this trend. By using a foundation with hydrating ingredients or serums, the skin's texture is revealed naturally. Add depth to your gaze with a subtle smoky eye and diffused, watercolor-like colors. Complete the look with vibrant, colorful eyeshadows, bold eyeliner, colorful false eyelashes, and voluminous lashes for a striking look. The secret is to add a touch of natural color with a soft blush. This creates a natural post-workout glow, resulting in a healthy yet understated appearance. Enhance the presence of your lips by applying layers of vibrant colors like red, blackberry, and brown tones over a thin base. The color is crisp, but not overdone. Add a subtle shine with a clear gloss for a light finish or create a more intense effect with a velvety texture. Apply a touch of soft light to the eye area and cheekbones, then finish the futuristic look with a metallic silver and white shimmer. Hair care is becoming a daily routine and not just a temporary solution. The key is to value the natural texture, movement, and color of the hair, instead of resorting to elaborate hairstyles. In 2026, we will also place more emphasis on scalp care that improves its condition, such as essences and scalp massages. Elegant yet fierce, Annie's first solo cover for All Day Project. Annie, from All Day Project, graced the cover of the February issue of fashion magazine Bazaar for the first time since her debut. This cover is especially special because it accompanies the debut collection of the Italian luxury brand Gucci, presented by the new artistic director, Demna. The cover, titled Graceful, Yet Fierce, captures Annie's dual charm, a blend of elegance and fierceness. Annie freely transitions between different personas in each cut, revealing a new side of herself and a profound presence never before seen. In an interview following the photo shoot, she spoke about the common ground between Gucci and the artist Annie, saying, "Freely incorporating various facets and emotions within a single identity? Even if you only look at this collection, you can see that several aspects of the Gucci brand coexist. Just as Miss Aperitivo and Gallerista naturally blend in a collection, I don't think I can define my essence with just one. That's why I strive to express my multifaceted appearance in a balanced way, whether on stage or during photo shoots." Although she successfully debuted last year, winning several Breakthrough Artist Awards with the All Day Project, she also revealed her philosophy on the success she aspires to. Annie said, "There's no clear definition of success. If I had to choose one, it would be to become part of a group that can tour the world someday. Honestly, for me, I'm more motivated to build a career I can be proud of than to cling to the abstract concept of success. I'm not the type of person who is easily content with myself. On the other hand, I think that means I can become someone who is constantly improving. Perhaps that process itself is the closest thing to achieving the success I dream of." Byeon Woo Seok garners buzz for his refined visuals at Prada FW26 show during Milan Fashion Week. Actor Byeon Woo Seok has garnered widespread attention online for his appearance at Milan Fashion Week. On an online forum, netizens reacted to a series of clips taken by onlookers at the event, which he attended for Prada's FW26 men's collection fashion show. For the show, he wore a knitted top in light pink hues paired with a subtly frilled inner button-down shirt and classic black slacks. Netizens also focused on his face and hairstyle, which he wore in a slightly tousled dark black look with minimal makeup. Comments poured in as viewers once again pointed out his naturally tall height, his good posture while watching the show, as well as his softer, elegant visuals for the day. Thank you so much to everyone who watched the video. See you next time.